Hello again, kids. Now, I know that I did a video on Black Lives Matter and, that whole thing going on there. And I wanted to do this video on the Dallas police shootings. And I wanted to do this video because I really don't think that anybody understands how much damage this actually did to everything. It did really bad things for everything. Yes, I know. With a pool in my yard, I tend to spend a lot of time in the water, so I've basically just given up trying to, straighten my hair and whatnot, so this is what happens. Now, I wanted to do this video because I don't think that anybody understands the hypocrisy going on here. Listen, kids, look. I understand that a disproportionate amount of police shooting victims are of the Black community. I get that. I really do. And it's bullshit. It's total bullshit. And you know what pisses me off even more about this, if you'll allow me to go off on a tangent for a second, is recently the Supreme Court ruled that if your IQ is too high, you can't be a police officer. And I'm sitting there going, that's exactly what the police force needs, is smarter officers, better training, more frequent training. Because I'm sorry, kids, but a lot of these police officers are A, not getting sufficient training, and B, what training they are getting is quite frankly just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it is. Now, I just have this to say about that. When it comes to the Dallas shootings, it was a Black Lives Matter rally, and this dickhead comes in and just starts blasting away at police officers. Do you realize that that's the same thing as a police officer opening fire on someone simply because they're Black? Those officers had nothing to do with the recent deaths of African Americans in this country, and you just open fire? That's the same thing. Do you not see the translation there? You shot at them because they were wearing a uniform that was blue. How is that any different from a cop firing on a person because of the color of their skin? It's the same thing. And ultimately, you didn't fucking help matters. And for any of you idiots that is wanting to go out and open fire on cops for that bullshit, listen. Again, I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, probably one of the worst cities in the fucking country when it comes to police officers, but listen to me. Police officers serve so much more purpose than you possibly could know. They have a hard, fucked up job. They leave that house every morning and they kiss their spouse goodbye and they kiss their kids goodbye. And they honestly don't know if they're going to see them later on that night. Because it is a very real possibility. If you were to look online, you would find just as many videos of officers being fired on by civilians as you find civilians being fired on by officers. In fact, I'm pretty sure that you'd find quite a few more. Routine fucking traffic stops. It's gotten to be a regular thing in the police department. Dude fucking pulls over a guy, routine traffic stop, bam, gets shot. It's almost predictable. Sadly. And it's really, really getting fucking old. It doesn't have to be us against them. It doesn't have to be civilians against police or Black Lives Matter against police or police against everybody else. It doesn't have to be that way. A long time ago, and here's the thing, kids. You will find stories of corrupt police officers from time immemorial. I mean, there are countless true crime books about corrupt police officials since the concept of the police department was instigated in the early 1800s. in this country. You'll find them everywhere. Here's the thing, though, is that you'll find just as many, if not more, stories of police officers who took their shit seriously and who made a point of knowing the neighborhood on their beat and who made a point of going and connecting with their community and connecting with their people that they were sworn to protect and serve. You'll find just as many. One or two fucked up piece of shit cops is not the whole police force. And firing on them when they had nothing to, they were hundreds of miles away from where these fucking shootings happened, and you held them accountable. Now, I will say this much, kids. I agree that Dallas PD should have taken that shooter out. I'm not quite sure how I feel about them using a bomb to do it. Okay, I rephrase that. I personally think that they fucked up with that bomb. There was so much that could have gone wrong. There were civilian lives that could have been affected by that fucking bomb, and only by the grace of the powers that be were they not. But yes, they should have taken out that shooter. He fucking deserved it. I'm sorry. You know, you fire on the cops, you kind of deserve what you get. By that same token, you know, these officers need to connect with their community. And a lot of them do. A lot of them really, really do. But I think it needs to be more. And I think that the training, the way that things are going in this country these days, guys, I honestly believe that there needs to be a wholesale strip down of police training and a re-fucking modeling of this shit, because it's not working. And 4 honorable officers of the law paid with their lives for actions of a couple of assholes that didn't deserve that uniform. Total bullshit, kids. Total fucking bullshit. So, here's what I propose. The next time that you see an officer patrolling your neighborhood, stop him. Introduce yourself. Say hi. And cops, when you're out patrolling the neighborhood, get out of your car. Park the car, get out, and walk around a little bit. Meet the people on your beat. And say hi. Ask them how they're doing. Play some basketball with some kids. Because that mutual trust is the best possible weapon that we can have. Don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, MamaPhoenix6, and go on over to the About page here on my channel. You'll find everything from my blog to my Pinterest boards to my Facebook fan page. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you soon.